The ARRMA Notorious is $600. The Outcast 4S is $450. That's $150 different. Which one and why? Let's get to the table. Although the body styles are similar, they are very different underneath. The 4S has a 2400 kV motor, about 550 in size. You can see lots of composite, and that composite is strong, let me tell you. The 6S Notorious has a 2050 motor, but it's a 1/8 motor. A lot bigger motor, a lot more torque. Now this also has a smart ESC, similar to what the 4S has. However, this has got a metal chassis. Everything is different, except for the tire design. They are different sizes though. The Outcast has a plastic driveline. The 6S is all steel. They both run 17mm wheel hexes. They're both extremely durable and fun trucks. You can see the composite of the 4S. Look at the 6S. Very different. Both are a lot of fun. Front flips, back flips, cartwheels, you name it. One of the big differences is the 4S. You can run a single 4S battery or two 2S batteries. I've already changed the plug out because I run a single 4S. On the 6S, you got to run two 3S batteries or a big 6S. I'm still running the factory batteries, 5000 milliamp 3S. So battery wise, the 6S costs more than what the Outcast 4S does. The differentials in the 4S are definitely much lighter duty than what the 6S are. This right here has got good high-end steel on it. Not saying this has got bad steel, but it's not quite up to par because this is just a 4S truck with a small motor versus a 6S truck with bigger tires and a lot more power. They really aren't too far off in overall dimensions. I mean, the 4S is obviously smaller, but both of these trucks are fairly easy to handle. Get them into your vehicle, out of your vehicle, carry them to your spot of play, all that stuff is actually fairly easy. However, now comes the fun part. Let's go drive. All right, let's go ahead and start this off. Let's do a standing backflip, right? Because that's what you want to do with these things. Yep. Can it self-right? Yep. For other things like, you know, the body clips and all that on the current design, I'm expecting a new 4S to have the clipless body since that's what everybody's coming to. Backflips are super easy with these trucks, both of them. So they're controllable in the air. They got great control, throttle control, because you got to drive while you're still in the air, you know. Let's go ahead and zip a front flip. Absolutely flawless. One of the beauties of these vehicles is that they just flip so well. When racing on a track, they're both about even. And what I'm talking about even is in the handling department. They're both short wheelbase vehicles. So when you get these front tires in the air, you're not going to turn. They both do that. For racing, obviously, you're going to want a longer wheelbase vehicle. Because you can see how this just picks right up so easy. You really got to turn on your driver mod to get this to go. Now, they both rip back flips and everything. You'll see that here soon. If I had to race one of them, honestly, I'd probably race this one. Just because while everybody else is getting nice, flat, smooth jumps, I'm doing backflips. Oh! Did I mention they're tough? Yep. Overall driving experience, man, I love the 4S Outcast, but this right here just really takes the cake. I mean, for real. However, yeah, let's see where we end up when we finish this whole thing. Nice. Let's go ahead and try this. Concrete standing backflip. Yep. All right, let's see what you got. I do got to say this vehicle was recently had the motor bearings replaced. Hopefully it holds up. There's a lot of runtime on this. Let's try this one on the standing backflip. I think it can. I just need to do it better. All right. There we go. Just need a little more traction. That gearing does sound kind of bad, doesn't it? Will it self-right? Possibly, but not as good as the 6S. All right, let's see what you got on these back flips here. Pinion gear is definitely too tight on it, but look at that. Nice controlled double back flip. Same as the Notorious. Look at that right there. Woo! Definitely a little bit tight. Be all right though. Ooh! Did I mention they're tough? Motor bearings on this one did go out. It looked okay, so I just simply put some motor bearings back in it. We're going to try that front flip again. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Oh, that was my fault. We'll try that again because, well, you know what? I should have stayed on the throttle more. If you were to race this on my track, I would run you with the 1/8 trucks. Just because of the features on the truck make it pretty much 1/8 size. It's just a little bit short. A little bit lighter duty than what the Notorious is, but you can see it's got similar driving characteristics. I mean, they're both short wheelbase. Still got the back flips off of that. This is such a fun truck, man. I bought this from my stepbrother, and I absolutely love it. I don't know where I'm at. Found it. Should that be a new thing now? The backflip coming out of the ditch. This truck right here is more cost effective and absolutely tough as nails. I have had, oh, it's gonna be hard to see it. Lights going down, the video is probably gonna be kind of bad. But this is a tough as nails truck, man. Pretty much this thing does everything the Notorious does. Everything, but with less battery, less motor, less weight. Honestly, that extra $150 is looking like maybe a little bit much. Look at that. Got it. Such a fun truck. And for the final backflip, you got this right here. This is plastic. There's almost no traction at all. This is all instant pop, tire mass, acceleration, and everything. Yeah, easy. This thing is awesome. I don't know which one I prefer the best. I mean, I've got all kinds of batteries and everything you can imagine. But, I mean, for the money though, I mean, the Outcast 4S is really hard to beat. It really is. But this right here, if you got a few more bucks, man, holy moly. This thing is awesome. Got it. That was brutal on that front end. So the adult in me says 6S all day long. The kid in me says 6S all day long. It's another 150 bucks. You got to have 2 batteries for it or a larger 6S battery versus 1 battery here. The budget-minded me says Outcast 4S all day long. You won't be disappointed with either one. Both of these trucks are brutally strong, I'm telling you. But this right here, to me, knowing that I have batteries, you know, it's not a big deal for me on batteries. I'm going with the more expensive truck. It's just built better. It's got better components all the way throughout it, more durable components. It's just more truck, in my opinion. But you know what? If you're on a budget and you're trying to get something to go out and have an absolute blast, guys, this 4S Outcast is where it's at, man. I've always been a long wheelbase racer kind of guy, you know, stability, performance. But man, I got this right here, and it was just like so much fun to just rip these back flips and front flips and cartwheels and all that stuff. It was just so much fun. This right here just took it up a notch. So anyway, in my opinion, with cost being a factor, I'm going the Outcast. Cost not a factor, Notorious. Guys, hopefully you had a fun time watching it because it was a blast. Been a while since I've done anything other than crawlers, right? Gotta change things up. Anyway, you guys have a great day. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see, also for channel memberships. If you guys want to be a part, channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.